ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
The Western Conference.
Here we go.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Now Golden State's starting five. MP out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. LaVine inside the three-point line. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Curry pulls it down.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Curry. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. LaVine dishes to MP. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Williams with a clean look. No good from outside.
Just a bit of a rut here early. Just 1 of 4 so far.
Curry passes to MP. Back to Curry. MP kicks to Curry. MP deciding where to go with it. Back to Curry for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen, Steph Curry, on another level.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams against MP. Williams inside. Doesn't go that time. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. And if you've been watching since round 1, this group is off to a blistering start here in the postseason. And have not only swept the first round, but have 2 in the books here in the second round. 6 consecutive wins. Wow.
And that was an impressive sweep in the first round. And if they can get a win tonight and move to 3-0, a second sweep looking more and more probable. Even if they don't sweep, though, I don't see them being challenged in this series. It's not going to go past 5.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Oklahoma City was all business. He added 29 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll all find out together. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Now, here's MP. Pass to Curry. In the corner, it's LaVine. MP kicks to Curry. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Holmgren with it. Takes the three. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Different look here for the Warriors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Peyton comes in for Kuminga. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Caruso. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. "12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Two on the clock. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
They've got Isaiah Joe. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander, some imaginative offense on that play.
Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. MP against Caruso. Over MP. Caruso. Good defense by MP.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Right through contact, MP.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
For the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's kicked. .59 seconds left here in the second. Caruso against LaVine. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's the Warriors' ball. This run now up to 13-2. Back to LaVine. Pass to MP. Some nice passing by Golden State. Now Pajemski. From the arc. Here's Jackson-Davis. And the layup is good. Jackson-Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caruso, a screen on LaVine. Here's Wallace. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Caruso with the steal. Pass to Williams. There's the triple. Oh, he got it to go.
Patient. Bam.
Ringing the bell That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to.
And looking at where the Thunder... That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Trace Jackson-Davis, Jonathan Kuminga out there with MP. Then it's Curry, and it's Levine, and it's shooting guard. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by MP. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Stephen Curry.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Back to MP. That one, no good. Good D by Williams. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Gary Payton has checked in for Levine. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Fourth, MP.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Holmgren with a screen on Payton. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now, here's MP. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. The Thunder have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Wallace. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Back to Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
MP inside. He's guarded by Williams. Payton dishes to MP. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Thunder. Rudy's checked in for the Warriors. Thunder trailing by 18. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ball is with a screen on Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this one. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Warriors leading by 18. Pass to Curry. Back to MP. On the wing, Payton. From deep. Offensive rebound. Capella can't connect from short range. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
And that one's good. MP.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Wallace following the basket by MP. Outside Williams. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And so it's the Golden. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Here's Wiggins. Pachinski grabs the board.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Taken away by Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson Davis defending. Here's Joe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Kuminga the pass to MP. Here's Levine. Three-pointer. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And Levine is a volume three-point shooter. Good to see him knock it down from deep.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Warriors leading by 23. On the wing, Levine. Back to MP. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here is Caruso. Pass to Wallace. This one for three. It's hauled in by MP. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Podziemski. Back to MP. Kuminga dishes to MP. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, Kuminga is a guy who does not back down. In fact, he tries to go through you.
And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Back to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And the Warriors making a change here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State. And the dunk by MP.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
Wallace kicks to Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Then for the... Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Pass to Podziemski. To the middle. And there's the bucket from MP.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
This big...
You don't put up numbers like that without coming hard every night.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. You got to win this game tonight and close these guys out.
There he is.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Game 4 of the Western
we go.
Tip-off goes to the Thunder. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga is out there with MP. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Levine in at the 2. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Curry. Outside Kuminga. Outside Curry. Back to MP. On the wing, Curry. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Kuminga. Back to MP. Pass to Curry. Shoots from the line, and it's good. 2 points.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
To the inside, Williams. It's rebounded by Golden State. And they've been looking very strong here in the postseason. Going undefeated now, 7 games in a row. Had a nice rest after round 1 and a chance tonight to close out and punch a ticket to the conference finals.
They are definitely playing excellent basketball, both sides of the ball. But as we've seen before, the closeout games are the toughest. They're in a commanding position, but tonight could be the toughest battle they've had so far. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And MP throws it down.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Williams from long range. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
MP, the pass to Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 5.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
It's stolen by MP. On the wing, Curry. Back to MP. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close. Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
To the middle. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 11.
I just love the ball movement.
And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 9-point game. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's MP. Oh, Williams with the block.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket on the night right there. Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Williams. Pass to Caruso. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Payton. Back to MP. Banked it in off the glass. MP's got 17 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
They've got Alex Caruso. Kenrich Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had 25 points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's Williams. Here's Holmgren. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his unique.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Back to Pajemski. Pass to Hield. Inside. Here's MP. The shot off that time.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Williams with it. Launches it. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Capella. To the paint. Here's MP. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Now Pajemski. Here's MP. Williams defending. Outside Payton. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Payton's got 5 points.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back to the game after this break.
And we thank you for joining this.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest.
And looking at where the Thunder. And that is going to do it for us. Let's.
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. Glad to have you back. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Stephen Curry, Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's MP in at the small forward position. There's a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Oh, MP with a block.
You should know a young guy like MP is looking to send that shot all the way into the crowd.
Curry looking it over. Pass to LaVine. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to Kuminga. The 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Who's watching here?
Wallace left side. Williams from long range. Warriors with the rebound.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
MP finds Curry. Back to MP. Pass to LaVine. MP outside. Lets it go. And there's Curry on the assist by MP. Curry's got 15.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's MP. Back to Curry. Down low. And MP throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Holmgren to win the drought. It's rebounded by LaVine.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Shot is good by Curry.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here is Williams. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. He's got 9.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
That one drops for him.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Wallace left side. Pass to Holmgren. Williams with it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Pass to LaVine. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. LaVine's got 6 points.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
MP against Williams. And he can't get that one. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off. Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. It's Williams, high post. MP's there. Such a wide open look.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Wallace, left side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. To the inside. Here's MP. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's the Golden State Warriors destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40 points. And I'm now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this.
Williams is checked in for Wiggins. And Golden State also making a switch. MP's checked in for Moody. For Oklahoma City, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. 2 Jalen Williams out there for them. Jalen with an E at the 3 and Jalen with an I at the 5. Cason Wallace out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Williams passes to Wallace to stop the run. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 now. Here's the second effort, and he lays it in. MP's got 29 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Wallace, overhealed. Wallace misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And MP throws it down.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Wallace. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 33.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Inside. Here's Williams. Can't get it to drop. Oh, great D that time from MP. Here's Golden State. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Caruso. 4-3. Williams misses. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
They just own this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Caruso, a screen on heel. Wallace, no good with the triple. Here's Golden State, outside heel. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Wallace, left side. Outside, Williams. Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over MP. And the shot falls short that time. Now here's Pajemski. Here's MP. And yep, it's good. MP's got 41.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so the Golden State Warriors have won the series. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with...
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
Boom! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one. Just 4 wins from the NBA Finals.
Second round. Now things get interesting.
We got this game! Show what you got!
The Western Conference Semifinals Game 1. The Golden State Warriors are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested?
2 survivors in the West meeting here in the conference. And the Warriors start out with the ball. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the small forward.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Golden State moving it around. Curry on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And the dunk by MP.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And here now the Thunder. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Williams with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Back to MP. Taken away by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Williams from outside. The Warriors pull it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the middle. Pass to MP. Curry dishes to MP. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. MP with it. Curry is inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And the lightning quick release of Curry really came in handy there.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Holmgren can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball. They trail by 1. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot off. Wallace against Levine. MP. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. Free throw, no good for MP.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
The Thunder with another miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Timberwolves was terrific. He scored 20 points and a triple-double for all that effort. The numbers he put up were really impressive. He's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Back to Caruso. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Knocks down the three ball.
Oh, this is big for Caruso's confidence. When he's hitting from deep, oh, he looks to score even more.
Down low, here's MP. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Golden State. Gary Payton is checked in for Kuminga. Hield comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Then for the Thunder, Kenrich Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. A wide open look here for Caruso. From outside, off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Payton passes to MP. Podziemski on the wing. Hield dishes to MP. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Back to Podziemski. Shoots over Caruso. A shot by Podziemski, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Good on the three-point shot.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
To the paint. And MP throws it down.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder out in front, up by. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Payton. Then it's MP. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Podziemski in at the point guard. Caruso against Hield. Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Jackson Davis with the bounce pass. Podziemski on the wing. On the wing, Hield. Defended by Caruso. Joe passes to Wiggins. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Oh, it's not an easy look for Caruso in with these threes, but somehow he gets it to go.
To the inside. MP, and MP throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Wiggins finds Joe. Now here's Williams. Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Latrey. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Pajemski. Back to MP. Healed outside. Pass to MP. Healed outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's now only a 1-point Thunder lead.
Healed, showing his quick release.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 14. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hey, everybody, it's
the way they have owned the paint. Not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
looking at the series break. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
Taking a look at the Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace, and it's Williams at the small forward.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside, Kuminga. Back to MP. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
On the wing, Williams. And here is Holmgren. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
MP kicks to Curry. Back to MP. It's taken away by Wallace. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 15. Outside, Kuminga. Curry against Wallace. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Look, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Golden State. Payton comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Levine.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. They need this. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 6.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Curry passes to Hield. He's looking for MP and finds him. And good that time.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Outside Williams. Payton against Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks the walls. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Outside Williams. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. 7 points in the game.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes for Golden State. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Moses Moody comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. .119 left to play in the third. Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Pajemski. He's looking for MP and finds him. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trailing by 18. Here's Caruso. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Caruso is a tough player. He's someone that's never going to back away from contact.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Jalen Williams. And the dunk by MP.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
The inside shot. And MP with a nice bucket inside. 20 points for MP.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. Bangs home the trifecta. Joe's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the middle. Here's MP. Lays it up off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tries again, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. And of everything he's doing. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. Zach LaVine is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Thunder trailing by 19. Now here's Williams. Over MP. Williams can't hit.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Oklahoma City shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Williams for 3. Again, the miss by Williams.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A nice shot by MP.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Williams up on top. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Here's Holmgren. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Warriors leading by 18. Here's MP. Excellent D there from Williams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson Davis defending. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Warriors.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely, and I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for Game 2 with the same intensity, and honestly, maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to MP. Nice touch on the bank shot. MP's got 32 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum.
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
Terrific win. Still anyone's series. One game at a time. Win tonight, and the next round is in sight.
We've got the momentum. Let's keep it going.
Game 2.
It's round 2 of the playoff.
Here we go.
It'll be the Warriors off the tip. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Williams in at the 3. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is off. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Curry.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Levine. Back to MP. Williams grabs the board.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Allie, thank you. So it's the Warriors now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. MP outside. Pass to Curry. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's the fast break. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's just anticipation from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making things happen defensively and turning it into offense.
Levine finds MP. Back to Levine. MP outside. Now here's Curry. MP, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Williams from long range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Curry's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Hartenstein with a screen on Kuminga. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Curry against Holmgren. A nice shot by MP.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Outside, Williams. Wallace outside. Stolen by MP. Pass to Curry. And here's MP. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Curry passes to MP. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. Count it.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Levine. MP up top. Williams defending. Kuminga, the pass to MP. Now Curry. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry's shot is off. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's blocked by Levine.
Wow, solid swat from Levine. Coaches and teammates appreciate when he's engaged on the defensive end.
MP. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Capella, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Payton comes in for Kuminga. Heald's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Podziemski subbed in for Curry. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Joe's checked in for Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Williams from long range knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And MP throws it down.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Williams puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this group has been storming through the postseason, sweeping the first round and with a chance to go up 2-0 here tonight.
They've been firing on all cylinders, and we'll see how they do. I mean, the competition getting a bit tougher the deeper into the playoffs we go. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the night now. And he knocks down the first one. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Good on the second, so he makes them both. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. MP shot is good. MP's got 9.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Now Joe. From the arc. Nails it from 3. He's got 5. Here's Payton. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is
the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at the 2. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He tallied 32 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
Moody's checked in for Clint Capella. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the quick three.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Pajimski's shot is good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Williams. Wiggins with it. And here is Williams. He's defended by Looney. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Will it go? And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Curry. Back to MP. The slam by MP.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Levine, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Joe. Wallace outside. Williams finds Caruso. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Pass to Hardenstein. Back to Wallace. Floats one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Thunder trail by 13. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd basket on the night. And Levine has got the ball here for Golden State. And stolen by Williams. 1:44 left to play in the first half. Good work there as it goes. Williams has got 5 points.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
MP inside, working on Williams. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Levine.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Holmgren. Williams from long range. Connects from downtown. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Now MP. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, one and all.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. Looking at the series. And that is going to do it for us.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
We've got Trace Jackson-Davis, Zach LaVine out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's MP, and it's Kuminga in at the 4. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Now here's Curry. On the wing, Curry. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. LaVine passes to MP. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses in close.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
That's tipped. Here's Jackson-Davis, and he banks in the layup. Jackson-Davis has gotten his second bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Williams against MP for the lead. Williams misses. The Warriors leading, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso is checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wallace outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Oh, MP with a block.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. They get it again. Now here's Wallace. Fires for 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Stephen Curry, a 3-level scorer, gets a chippy right there.
Williams against Kuminga. And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by LaVine. The Warriors lead by 4. Inside. Back to MP. Pass to Curry. To the paint. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Warriors make some changes. Looney's checked in for Jackson-Davis. Moody comes in for Kuminga. And Hield is subbed in for LaVine. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple! Gilgeous-Alexander!
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Pass to MP. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game. And here's Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. outside. Williams. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors lead by 5. Hield for 3. He drops it from range. Hield's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond.
Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. No! Stopping him there! Jams it in, and he's fouled! An opportunity to three-point play. It goes on Aaron Wiggins. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
On the court for the Thunder, they've got Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins out there with Kendrick Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and here's Caruso outside. It doesn't go for him.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Back to MP. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. And there's Caruso. That one's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. MP outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Pass to Levine. MP outside. Back to Levine. Clock at 6. MP outside. And here's Curry for 3. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Jackson Davis is checked in for Clint Capella. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots, and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Curry passes to MP. Back to Curry from deep. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
Well, doing it like only he can. Stephen Curry's accuracy is something to watch.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the baseline. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Fires the 3, and the Warriors with another 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Pass to MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Kuminga. Now here's Caruso, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. A minute 35 left in the fourth. SGA doing his thing in close.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And it's Levine with the ball for Golden State. And let's get an update on Isaiah Hartenstein's injury. Allie, any news?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Oklahoma City's head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. Everything that I'm hearing points to this being a long-term issue. Obviously, he and the team are extremely frustrated right now.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now, and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're
MP has played greats this season.
That's a great win. Now, forget it. Surprisingly loud crowd tonight.